All right, guys, welcome back to Tactical Pontoon, and we are going to be looking at another couple connectors. Kind of a continuation of the where did your connectors come from? So, we've got the macro lens out, and we're going to take a look at a couple more. Okay, first up, this little guy we have here is the Lantac SSR Super Short Reset 3.5 pound connector by Lantac. This is the macro lens, so everything is up close and personal. This is the backing card we're looking at. And now, here is the connector. You'll notice it's got the little negative mark on the back there. We'll look around at the front. It's got the laser etched Lantac SSR 3.5 on it, and it is a it's a connector. So, who makes this connector? What is its what's its brother? Okay, to start off, we're going to look at the side here, and you can see the parting marks, the machine tooling marks right there. Those are going to be your keys to seeing who actually made it. Whoops, bumped my setup. Let's hope we didn't go out of focus too bad. Okay, now we're going to set a connector up beside it with the same tooling marks. You can see those. It's the same. Those are the same marks, and that is a, if you can read it there, that's a Ghost. That is a Ghost connector. This one they're magnetic. Okay. If you can read that guy, let me flip it around. Ghost. All right. It is a Ghost. So the Lantac is a copy, or not a copy, but it is a rebranded Ghost 3-pound. The one that I have here that we're showing, the Ghost, you can see it's got holes in it and whatnot. This, I believe, is the Trooper 4.5 or Patrol 5.5 or something. But the tooling marks are the same. The ledge geometry is different, but it's, as you can see with the tooling marks. The Lantac SSR 3.5 is a Ghost 3.5 with different markings. So that's what you got there for the Lantac 3.5. Do not, for whatever reason, spend the type of money that they want on a Lantac connector. I think they're like $30, $25, $30, and you're looking at something that is just a $15 Ghost connector in another package. So, SSR, super short reset, it's going to have the same as a $15 Ghost because that's what it is, a $15 Ghost connector. All right, that was the first one. The next one we are going to look at has a little bit, it's another big name, Lantac. Obviously, if you're in the AR spectrum, Lantac has a pretty big name. But like I always say, when it comes to Glock triggers, AR companies are not the companies to buy from. And, there it is. That Lantac connector is just another rebranded Ghost. The next one we have is Wilson Combat. Now, that is more of a 1911 name. They have probably, I would say up until recently, some of the best 1911s, custom 1911s that were out there. Kind of fallen by the wayside with some of the newer offerings, but Wilson definitely has a name for themselves, and they have a connector for Glocks. They do some aftermarket Glock accessories. I like their sights. I like what else do they have? Well, when I think Wilson Combat and Glock, I think of Vickers because they did some of the stuff for Vickers as well as Tango Down. When you get a Vickers Glock, it'll have some Wilson Combat things and some Tango Down. But anyways, Wilson Combat, obviously, you know, they're a big name when it comes to the 1911 world. And here is their connector right there. Now, if you watched my last video, you will notice something right off the bat that tells you who made this. Okay? And that little something is this harsh edge right there. See that 90 degree? That's going to tell you right off the bat who made that. Here is an Apex, and no, Apex did not make it. But as you can see, that is the exact same little 90 degree ledge that the Apex has, which is the exact same 90 degree hard angle that Lone Wolf has. Okay? So the Wilson Combat is a rebranded Lone Wolf 3.5 pound. I believe they call it the 3.5 pound Classic. It's not the, when people think Lone Wolf connectors and 3.5 pound connectors, they think of the one with the reduced body. And I will I'll probably give that one a video of its own, just because it's kind of a iconic, if you will. And then the second little thing that's going to show its origin, if you can tell them apart, and you can't because they are the same. The actually the Wilson one, it looks like they polished it up a little bit better than the Lone Wolf. The Lone Wolf doesn't seem to be as polished, so there's that. All right, so those are the two. Lantac is a Ghost. The Lantac SSR 3.5 is a Ghost 3.5 pound connector for about $10 more. And then the Wilson Combat is a Lone Wolf 3.5 pound Classic for, I think they're pretty close in price. I forget what their price is, but they're just rebranded versions of connectors you've already seen on the market. All right, so those are the two. That's been another episode of Tactical Pontoon. While we're looking at the macro lens, which is kind of fun, and then we're going to throw the Trigger Jedi back out there. If you want one of those stickers, place an order. And one of the little baby stickers, this is actually the small version. It looks larger than it is because we have the macro lens out, and we're able to look at stuff up close and personal. We'll be doing more videos like this because they're a lot of fun. That way we can actually see details. All right, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Leave your comments down below. If you need anything, check me out on the website, TacticalPontoon.com.